From cosmic realms to haunted cabins, from superpowered cities to twisted fairy tales, this is where original comic book stories come alive. Dive into bold heroes, dark secrets, and unforgettable worlds with each video. Welcome to Short Story Universe Audio. Subscribe now and become part of this all-new comic book universe. In every corner of our comic book universe, freedom rings, not just in the skies, but in the hearts of heroes. They fly, they fight, they heal, they protect. Some in costumes, some in capes, some with powers, others with nothing but courage and heart. Today, we honor them all, real and imagined, because freedom isn't just fireworks and flags. It's unity. It's justice. It's every voice and crowd believing that the light is always worth defending. Happy 4th of July from Short Story Universe Audio. Thanks for clicking on my video. Please enjoy the two AI podcasters conjured by Notebook LM. Their deep dive into this video is totally amazing.
Welcome everyone to The Deep Dive. Today we're digging into something really interesting. You brought up this vision for a whole new comic book universe.
Yeah, that's right. And our source is gold. It's straight from the creator, Vandale, their short story universe. A 4th of July celebration video.
Exactly. And our goal here isn't just to, list what's in it. We want to really explore how Vandale seems to be weaving these big ideas like freedom and celebration right into the foundation.
And what I think is going to be fascinating is seeing just how ambitious the short story universe is. We'll look at the range of stories, sure, but also how the heroes themselves seem to embody these broader 4th of July themes.
It sounds like more than just backdrop then.
Definitely. It feels like a deliberate statement about storytelling and liberty woven in from the very start, which is, kind of different.
Okay, so that's a pretty big claim for something just starting out. Let's dive right in then. How does Vandale actually describe this short story universe? What's the core concept?
Well, the source calls it a brand new comic book universe, and Vandale is the sole creator. What jumps out immediately is the sheer variety promise.
Variety in what sense?
We're talking epic tales covering drama, comedy, science fiction, and fantasy. So not just sticking to one lane.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, and filled with intriguing characters, heroes, and villains. Plus, they mention everything from breathtaking battles to heartwarming dialogue and romantic moments.
So a bit of everything for everyone.
That seems to be the idea. They specifically say it's for ages 8 to 80, just packed with imagination.
That age range alone is pretty ambitious, and the scale sounds huge too. Vandale mentions stories pulling you into worlds with cities and planets exist in beautiful, intricate locations.
Right, and also thrilling adventures on planet Earth that take you across the galaxy. Yeah. It's not just characters floating in space. It's meant to be this really detailed, expansive canvas.
From earthbound adventures to galactic journeys.
Oh.
That's some serious world building.
Exactly. It underlines this commitment to really immersive storytelling. But then there's this other layer, which is really interesting for us.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Some of the videos apparently have AI podcasters in them who deep dive further into the story.
Wait, AI podcasters within the universe. That's amazing, right? Like a meta commentary built right in. Maybe like our show, but fictional.
Kind of. It's a really clever, maybe even a bit cheeky, creative choice. It shows Vandale's thinking about narrative in a very modern way, doesn't it?
It really does. What do you make of that from an engagement perspective?
Well, it's smart. It's not just telling the story, it's building this whole ecosystem around it. Using AI for in-universe deep dives, that could make things feel incredibly immersive.
Blurring the lines a bit.
Yeah, exactly. Between the main story and the extra stuff, it could make you feel even more, inside the universe's lore, getting insights directly from the creator's vision, but through this unique format.
Okay, that's a really cool detail. And it feels like all these pieces, the diverse stories, the massive scale, even the AI podcasters, Vandale seems to be tying them all back to the central theme connected to the 4th of July. How does that work?
Vandale makes it explicit. They say, in every corner of this comic book universe, freedom rings not just in the skies, but in the hearts of heroes. So it's foundational.
Freedom in the hearts of heroes.
Yeah, and the heroes aren't just one type. They fly, they fight, they heal, they protect. Some wear costumes or capes, some have powers, but others have nothing but courage and heart.
So heroism isn't just about superpowers.
Right. It reinforces this idea that defending freedom isn't limited to, the strongest or the flashiest. It's broader than that.
And Vandale expands on what freedom even means in this context, right? It's not just the obvious stuff.
Exactly. The source says it's more than just fireworks and flags. It's about unity, justice, and crucially, every voice in the crowd believing that the light is always worth defending.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's quite profound for a comic universe.
It really elevates the message, I think. It connects these fictional struggles to these really big universal ideals. And Vandale wraps it up by saying we should honor them, all real and imagined heroes.
Bridging the gap between fiction and reality.
Precisely. Emphasizing that the fight for those values, unity, justice, light, it happens everywhere, in stories and in life.
What a fascinating way to blend imaginative storytelling with these deep themes. This short story universe sounds like something really special.
So maybe something for you to think about after this deep dive is this. How does that idea of defending light, unity, and justice in a fictional world, especially framed around the 4th of July, how does that reflect ideals that maybe resonate beyond the page or screen? It kind of makes you wonder, where does freedom truly ring in your own life, and what stories make you feel that?
And that wraps up another video for the Short Story Universe audio. If you felt the 4th of July spark, loved the AI images and the AI podcasters, like the video and drop a comment below. I want to hear from you. What hero would you celebrate on your 4th of July? Share this with your friends, your crew, your multiverse. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell notification so you never miss a new short story, epic tale, or fantastic fan fiction on this channel. Want to support the channel? My PayPal link is in the video description and linked on my homepage. Every little bit helps keep these stories alive, vibrant, and independent. Remember, this comic book universe is not just mine, it's yours too. Thanks for watching.